guys, giving you guys a little bit of behind the scenes. I've got a brand new guy who reached out to us. Frederick, great to be with you. You're in Sweden, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Stockholm. I've heard such amazing things. So I figured I'd let you guys hear behind the scenes, like literally my very first time. We've never talked before. When somebody reaches out to me and it seems like they're a good match for what we're up to, jump on the phone and kind of chat a little bit. So this is our first time connecting. So it's great to meet you. I love when I get to jump. It's cool to obviously talk to the people that are just chatting on the cell phone. But one of the cool things about doing the international calls is sometimes we can jump on video. So it's always great to put a face behind the personality and name, man. So tell me a little bit about yourself and kind of what you're up to right now.
Yeah, so my background is actually programming.
Okay.
I started working as a technical guy in programming quite a few years ago, and around 5 years ago, I read the now really famous book, 4 Hour Work Week,
Yes.
and got interested in marketing, and started to learn about the concept about trading time for money, and I mean the whole problem there that
Yeah.
you get caught up in the
It's a mind shift. I mean, that book represented a mind shift for so many people, man. I mean, it was pretty revolutionary at that point because now it's a lot of accepted concepts, but he broke it down in such an amazing way. Like yeah, that was a big book for me, and I was somebody who had read The Rich Dad Poor Dad, The Think and Grow Rich, and all that stuff. But 4 Hour Work Week, man, was amazing.
Exactly. I had read that book before too, the Rich Dad Poor Dad book, but this one was better to explain the mindset shift and all that. So
Yeah.
that resonated really well with me. So at that point, I started looking for ways to shift from programming to some kind of online stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I started searching on the internet, and I got in contact with guys doing affiliate marketing. So I started to look into that, try to build my own site, and try to generate leads online, and try to learn.
So let me tell you a little bit about what we're doing with the income program, and we can talk about how that process works with you. So what we're doing is kind of curating the deals that are a good fit. So I know you filled out the application form and gave us a little bit of information about yourself. We won't share that on the YouTube video, but what we'll do is we'll go into a little more depth on a separate call where we'll take the information that you provided us, and we'll basically find the deals that are coming on the market, and we get access to a lot of deals that aren't on the market, and we try to curate the deals that are a good fit for you, plus just the deals that are just meet the basic due diligence guidelines. So, we do have the major benefit of just, this is what I do all day, every day is, and looking at deals, knowing kind of what's going on in the different markets, and hopefully being able to steer people away from making mistakes like, some folks that bought Amazon sites at a multiple that was wrong a week ago and those kind of things. But I think the biggest benefit is, since we've gone out and now I've got a lot of people that are going out and hunting from deals that we've trained. I've got the podcast and all of that where people hear that I buy businesses, so those leads come to us. But obviously, even with the fund we just put together, we can only buy so many deals. So it's awesome to work with folks like you that have some expertise and like get this stuff. And we can go out and buy a deal, and I put my own personal money with your money so that we're able to buy the business together, and then we put our resources as far as the people and everybody that we're building, even with the fund that I have behind this stuff. So since we've got to build up all the relationships and having agencies that we've tested, and we've definitely had some that we've tested and it's been terrible. But having those relationships with folks and going through a lot of people very quickly so we can filter out the really good ones, know who to work with, and all of that good stuff. So is that basically what you're looking for at this point? Or tell me a little bit more about how you see this working for you.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds pretty good. Both of those options like I could be part of the actual management of the site or or just like invest and be bonus option. Pretty good generating via AdWords. That works. I mean, that's something I can actually contribute quite a bit to, and Facebook too, for that matter. Running split tests and looking at the data about getting to convert.
Perfect.
But obviously, there are a lot of things that I don't know and I haven't done. So I wouldn't gamble at this point. I mean, when I started out, I thought that I knew everything, and at this point, I know that also. So I'm trying to.
Yeah.
You get a little bit wiser when you like fail.
Yeah. Yeah, and it becomes about one of the shifts that happens. And, again, this is a lesson for the folks that are listening. It becomes about cash preservation and the ability to make sure that, like, on the downside, you're not taking risks that don't make any sense. Bottom line is, when I was 19 and I had nothing to lose, it was a scary decision to take out a bunch of credit card loans. But, it's like, hey, I don't really have that much to lose. So it worked out really well. So you can go kind of put all the chips in when you're at that point. Once you have some assets and some things, what we really focus on, and it's a big thing. I think, even my, some of the guys that are on my board for the fund, they're like, hey, like we should do this deal, and what they're asking isn't outrageous and that kind of thing. And I'm like, yeah, we could do it, but what I want to do is protect our downside as much as possible. Like, yeah, this has a lot of upside, but you make a shift because the returns in this stuff are amazing at the end of the day. I mean, you're not going anywhere else and just finding something that, we get sad when it's a 3 times earnings deal. Like, I love to get things at 2, but even at 3 times earnings, when we're not happy, that's a 33% return annually. Like, where else can you get that and it be real and consistent and all of that? Like, that's absolutely crazy. So when you're getting into this, it's just more about how can we structure this thing? How can we go after the deals? That worst case scenario. And that's where I spend a bunch of my time thinking is, all right, what's the worst case scenario? Like, are we going to be able to come back from that? So hopefully this has been valuable for you guys. We're going to get into some real numbers now and that kind of thing. So I'm going to say goodbye to you folks. But if you like this video, be sure to subscribe, like the video, check out acechapman.com, and look forward to hearing from you.